Have you heard the shocking news that your favorite samosas and jalebis might be as harmful as cigarettes? You must have seen it everywhere. TV channels buzzing about the government's supposed warning. But at Free Press Journal, we don't just chase eyeballs, we chase the truth. Responsible journalism is our priority. So let's clear the air once and for all. Hi, I'm Khadija and you're watching, of course, the Free Press Journal. In this video, I'll explain how a misleading report about samosas, jalebis and other Indian snacks being as harmful as cigarettes. It caused nationwide panic. We'll walk you through the news, its rapid spread across media channels and how the government had to step in to clear the confusion. Plus, I'll share how here at Free Press Journal we take the responsibility of delivering accurate news seriously. So stay tuned. Now let's talk about something that made waves across the nation. A piece of news that had everyone questioning their favorite snacks. You must have seen it on TV, right? Samosas, jalebis, laddus, all these iconic Indian treats being compared to cigarettes in terms of health risk. It's a story that was picked up by major media outlets like NDTV, CNN News, Aaj Tak and others. And guess what? They ran with it without asking the important question, is this true? Well, here's what happened. Over the past few days, several media outlets reported that the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare had issued a warning claiming that eating samosas and jalebis was as harmful as smoking. The panic spread across the country, with social media posts warning about the health risk of these beloved treats. The news was so sensational that it even sparked outrage on platforms like Twitter and WhatsApp. People were in complete confusion. Is this the end of my favorite street food? Now let's stop and think about how this news came to be. Well, it all started with an advisory issued by the Ministry of Health. The advisory was a general recommendation to raise awareness about the danger of ultra-processed foods and the rising rates of non-communicable diseases like obesity, diabetes and heart disease in India. It was a call for people to be more mindful of their food choices, but nowhere in that advisory did it specifically mention samosas, jalebis or laddus. Yet, the media saw an opportunity to grab attention and twisted the story. Headlines across news channels started saying that samosas and jalebis were now seen as a health threat, as dangerous as smoking cigarettes. But here's where the story gets really interesting. Aaj Tak, one of India's most watched channel, ran with this story and in the process found itself getting trolled. You see, while Aaj Tak was claiming that samosas could soon be branded with health warnings, the same channel was running ads promoting Vimal Pan Masala, a product that, if you think about it, could arguably be more harmful than any samosa. Talk about double standards, right? Social media quickly took notice and Aaj Tak was roasted for this hypocrisy. The public wasn't just confused, they were outraged. And then, just as the panic started to take hold, the Press Information Bureau, PIB, the official government fact-checking body, stepped in. They posted a clarifying message on X saying some media reports claimed that the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare had issued a health warning on food products such as samosa, jalebi and laddu. Now here comes the PIB fact check. It says this claim is fake. The advisory of the Union Health Minister does not carry any warning labels on food products sold by vendors and has not been selective towards Indian snacks. Then, boom. The truth came out. The claim was completely false. There was no directive from the government to label samosas, jalebis or any traditional Indian food as dangerous. It was all a case of misinformation being sensationalized by the media. But here's the bigger issue. How many of those media outlets took the time to verify the story before running with it? Did they ask the right questions? Did they wait for clarification? No. They simply rushed to grab headlines, leading to a wave of confusion and fear. And once again, Aaj Tak found itself facing the heat for promoting a pan masala product while simultaneously warning about the dangers of samosa. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. But here at Free Press Journal, we take a different approach. We don't just chase clicks, we chase the truth. We are committed to responsible journalism. We don't run news without clarification or verification. That's why you didn't hear us spreading this fake news about samosas being as harmful as cigarettes. Instead, we focused on making sure that our audience gets the facts, the clarity and the assurance they need. So let's be clear about the actual message here. Yes, India is grappling with the rise in lifestyle diseases. Things like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. And yes, these are linked to poor eating habits and excessive consumption of ultra-processed foods. But that doesn't mean that samosa, jalebis, or other traditional foods are the problem. The issue lies with the overindulgence in junk food and processed snacks that replace home-cooked meals. The government's advisory was about encouraging people to make healthier food choices, not attacking our cultural food heritage. So don't panic next time you see a hot samosa or a sugary jalebi. You don't have to worry about them coming with a cigarette-style health warning anytime soon. Just be mindful of what you eat. It's about balance, not banning our traditional snacks. So at Free Press Journal, we promise you one thing: clarity. We don't just report the news, we report the truth. We don't play into sensationalism and we don't spread fake news. Our responsibility is to keep you informed with facts, not rumors. So next time you see a wild headline, ask yourself, is it true? Is it verified? Because at FPJ, we have got you covered with news that's responsible, reliable, and accurate. So thanks for watching, and remember, don't fall for the panic. Eat wisely and enjoy your samosas, jalebis, and laddus in moderation. Stay informed, stay responsible, and press the bell icon to get notified about more updates.